All right. We're about to start the NLCS against the Chicago Cubs. 7 games. Let's take a look at the playoff bracket here. Playoff picture. Got the Cubs against Cincinnati and the Houston Astros against the Tampa Bay Rays. No longer the Devil Rays, I think. I think they're just the Rays. So let's get this show on the road. Playing against a pretty good team here. They won 109 games, so they one win less than the Dodgers, which we just beat in the NLDS. Still a good team though. We swept them at the end of the series. At the end of the regular season, we swept the Cubs, so I think we could do it again, or we could at least win the series. I don't know if we'll sweep them.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Chad Medrano gets the ball for game 1 of the league championship.
All right,
series.
showtime, boys.
What's your take on him, Dan?
Some gum.
Has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed.
Sorry that game took so long. Finally won it. Who's in the ALCS? We have the Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays are in the ALCS.
Back now live as we count down to the start of game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2020 Chicago Cubs.
Yeah, the Rays. Who knew? I don't know how they got there. I mean, but how the hell did the Cincinnati Reds get into the NLCS? Gosh, I can't.
What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against
Pretty strong lineup, I have to say.
You could see a little bit of
GM made some moves and got some good players.
Offense in this lineup, swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Chad Medrano will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in game 1. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, he was awfully good in his last one, only allowing 2 hits and pitching deep into the game in his last start to pick up the win. It'll be interesting to see if he can do that.
Yeah, we got him in the offseason last year.
In the outfield, Jason Hayes.
Picked him up. We also have Dustin Pedroia, but I guess he's later on in his career. He's not. Dude, the difficulty is on freaking. I'm on All-Star, bro. Yeah, I did pretty good in the. Actually, I had it. I didn't have it on All-Star the whole season. I did have it on like rookie and veteran. I didn't know rookie, I think, most of the season because I was trying to break the home run record. But now it's on All-Star, I think. Oh, no, I think I'm on Hall of Fame. Is that what that said?
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back.
That's not what we wanted.
To second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys.
I don't know. The Rays haven't been doing anything the past 10 years.
But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Chris Davis is a cleanup. He's been on fire in the postseason. So hopefully he can knock in a couple of runs.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Stetson.
450, that's the postseason batting average, by the way. That's just my postseason batting average.
First pitch on its way.
Woo.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on.
Oh! Already got me down 0-2. Tie ball game. Third inning.
And the pitch.
I knew he was going to throw me some junk right there. I had to fight it off.
Foul right at home plate.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 1-2.
Woo!
Swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow.
1-2-3 go the Reds. Home half of
Yeah, I
the
think it's
third
in the
coming up,
60s.
tied at 1.
Low 60s today. Sunny, low 60s.
Into the box now, Stetson Hughes. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many
Right.
dominant,
We're losing
players
4-1
you
now.
certainly
That's
don't
not
wanna wait
good.
until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Oh my gosh, did you see that?
Start out here. It's
A
0-1.
little anxious there.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher
Was a
wants
dirty
to go out and
pitch.
throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend.
What's up, Magic? Long time no see, man. Yeah, I like the game. They definitely made some improvements from the last game. What am I swinging at?
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
I think the base running is improved. There's a lot of animations they've added to the game, especially with like home run celebrations and just base hit celebrations and stuff like that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah, working on that road to show. We're in the
1-0.
playoffs here.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Guys got my number so far. Oh, we got a new pitcher in now.
4-1 is our score.
Oh, they got a new announcer.
3-0 now. Breaking ball in for a strike. The 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Not far enough.
Over. And he brings
No,
it in
I don't
for the
think we're
second
gonna make it
out.
to win this game, guys.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Tony, if you're watching, I'll probably play some Fortnite tonight. Yeah, it wasn't a very good game for us. It's all right, it's a 7-game series. We can come back. We'll win the next one.
Final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.
Bailey gave up 4 runs. Why are they celebrating just the... I mean... I think that one guy's last name was Random. Could have been wrong.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this
Yeah,
means.
he pitched pretty good.
Top player of the
Pitched
game.
pretty good.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here. And
I don't like that I have to go back to the clubhouse during the postseason after every game. Oh for 4. Not good, not good. All right, let's just jump right into it. That wasn't it? I don't know who this pitcher is. Oh, they showed the Tampa Bay won game 1, huh?
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Anthony DeSclafani will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision.
That was a nice hat, wasn't it?
He and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take.
All right, we got to do better.
Public address announcer Mike Carlucci. A moment here.
We got to hit the ball better.
In now for the Reds, Stetson Hughes. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hughes.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and
That's gone, baby.
goes. He got
What was he doing? What's he thinking? Throwing a fastball right down the middle.
into the bleachers.
What
and
are you
gone.
thinking?
Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me.
I need
Now
to
I'm
brush
hot
my
hoes
shoulders
all on
off.
me.
Out here to left center field, his first homer so far in the series.
Good way
As
to-
the Reds
oh,
strike first,
Frogger.
it's 1-0.
I carried my player over from the last game, so you can import last year's player in. So that's what I did. Oh wait, look at that
I'll
matrix.
tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going
Yeah,
to
so
take
I did not create a new player for this
a
game.
really
Just
bad
imported from the
result.
old game.
The next Cub up, Anthony DeSclafani.
Pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani.
Oh, a little defense. We didn't play any in the last game. 4-0 now. My overall is at 99, but apparently it'll go down because with this game they have the new archetype.
They're down 4.
You pick what archetype you want your player to be, and they will not allow your player to become a 99 overall. So
Now at the plate,
if I have attributes that are higher than the max for that archetype, they will digress until it gets down to where it's supposed to be. But it doesn't do it automatically, it does it over time. So my player's going to get worse, I guess. But he'll still be good, but he just won't be at 99.
Look out, hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
But I think the only reason I'm a 99 is because of all the equipment I wear gives me the boosts, and it makes me a 99.
But first, we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Man.
Here comes the first pitch.
Woo!
And it's fouled
I almost
away.
put that one over the fence, too.
Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the
The pitch.
ball now, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Missed with a slider. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left.
It's deep.
Eibner shading to his right, makes the play.
Not
one
quite,
away.
though.
Stepping up now, Stetson Hughes. He flew out in his last at bat.
Hughes.
Really blowing. I have the window open and it keeps blowing my door. So my door keeps like rattling.
Way behind the big fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Gotta have my monster, man.
I don't know what your thoughts are.
Gotta have my monster.
When the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Oh man, I was swinging for the fence.
He came out of his
Early
shoes
on that, I think.
one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate.
Hanging in there.
It wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to
make it a mark
and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing.
Ooh, that was close too. That was right there, huh?
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Whoa!
Ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means
the
steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what
we
saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chris Davis has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-2. Pitch
oh, shit. Go back.
As a play, he hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready now for Cincinnati, David Dahl. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
You want me to steal?
Hey, let's keep it going. Clutch up. There he goes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit.
Yeah.
Pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team.
We tied it back up, guys.
And that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that
won't be forgotten. Apparently I didn't record my stream earlier today. Download it from Twitch. Okay. All right, 1-1. Look at the standings for the rest of the cheers, people. Tampa Bay's up 2-0 on Houston, man.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Game 3 of the NLCS, and it's next.
Very frustrating.
Brandon Finnegan gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win.
All right, tied up, 1-1.
See if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Cincinnati Reds.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
All right.
Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle
Who they
keep it going. He's got great power. I love watching a guy.
Albert Almera Jr. Who that pitcher is.
That's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl, another guy who profiles not only
Batting third.
All right, I'm only 1 for 7 in the NLCS.
Hughes.
Oh, he plays right field. Who was the pitcher? I didn't see. Oh, Gerard. Huh, I wonder why they got him in the 8-hole. They don't do that often.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and
Let's go.
drive to right. There it goes.
Barely.
Outta here
Woo!
into the visitors' bullpen.
Back then, ho didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, ho didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me.
Yo, thanks for the follow, man. SK 1607 1607. Appreciate the follow.
When that pitch was grooved right down.
Right when I hit that home run to you, followed, man.
He started
What, he
salivating
celebrate?
when he saw it, but stayed back
Barely.
enough to put
Wow,
it
barely got it.
Ready to take his hacks again, Stetson Hughes, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the
All right, what's the score?
last time up.
We got at least 2 runs.
He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen.
5-0.
Home run.
2 for 8 in the series now.
Here's the first pitch. Looking at
Almost tried to hit that oppo.
strike on the corner.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen.
We have a
get
good
going.
offensive lineup.
Now a
Oh my God! Did I just go back to back?
center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's
Wow!
home run.
Almost hit that out of the park. Almost hit the fireworks stand. Oh, we're living a high life on that one. They gotta stop pitching to me. 3 for 9 in the series. 3 for 9 with 3 home runs.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track because that was just one of the most impressive.
I gotta text Tony. Tony was watching earlier and he left. I think he got tired of watching it be boring. 3 for 9
Amazing show of strength.
with 3 homers.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle
Now
Schwarber.
batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Got to get him back in the stream. Maybe I play better when he's not watching though.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on
Oh,
the
get there!
ground to
Oh,
the left,
oh.
and that gets through.
They've changed the way the fielding is too. Like they
Doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2.
every time the ball's hit, it goes into like this slow-mo mode,
Skills. There are some guys that just have it.
and it throws me off, man. It really throws me off.
And this is one of those guys.
Because I thought that was a slow roller, and it wasn't.
Stetson Hughes, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game.
Oh no, my difficulty was increased. What am I in? Hall of Fame now?
First offering on its way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Oh, don't swing at that.
Out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
That's why I'm only 3 for 9. But 3 for 9 is not bad. That's batting 300, 333.
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
I don't think they're going to pitch to me. That's the deal.
We're so good. I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Wow, I have 2 strikes on me, and he hasn't thrown me a single strike. What am I swing? Did he call that first one a strike, or did I swing at it? I don't remember now. Oh, I think that was a ball, too. I think that was low. Yeah, it was.
Another 1-2 delivery.
Oh!
Neither guy willing to give
That guy was that one almost went over the fence, too. And keep somebody the slider. We're gonna pick. I haven't been picking the slider. We're gonna pick the slider this time. Watch it. He'll throw me a cutter.
That was a missed opportunity.
Line towards center field.
Take it.
So he'll add
No. We're gonna get a single on that. Ooh, glad I didn't go 2.
And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single.
Yeah, I should have hit a bomb.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran.
Chris Davis,
total up too.
you've been hot too in the postseason, but you're 0 for 2.
1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Pitch on its way. Runners on the move for second. Line to the right side.
Oh no! Go back!
And now they might be able to double them off at first. Now a throw behind the runner.
I couldn't get him to go back. Mellow
Mellow
yellow. No. No, I'm not much of a mellow yellow guy.
Colorful characters here at the ballpark. Ready to take his hacks again, Brett Eibner.
I feel like I'm yelling really loudly. It's probably because I got this headset on. You can't really hear anything with the headset on, so my neighbors are probably wondering what the heck I'm yelling at. All right, we got 2 outs.
To third.
Mr. Pibb, where do you live? You must live in the Northeast. Mr. Pibb, no, I'm not much of a soda drinker. If I had to choose, I'd take Dr. Pepper over Mr. Pibb.
It's the Reds 10 and the Cubs.
Not much of a mellow yellow and like Sprite and all that. Oh yeah, you're Washington. I can't remember, man. I try to remember. There's just so many people I have to remember. I do my best.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
I like root beer. Yeah. Bard's root beer. Yeah, I like that. I drink that. But it's really, for me, it's either I'll drink Monster Energy or Red Bull, and then water, pretty much. I just drink a lot of water. But if I have to have a soda, I'll Coke or Dr. Pepper. Root beer, lemonade.
That's a big accomplishment. I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck.
I was late on that, wasn't I?
He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Way too late. Oh, he struck me out.
It's always nice.
Daddy's root beer? Or
Big strikeout.
not your father's root beer? The alcoholic root beer? Is that what you're talking about?
big moment in the ball game here. Stetson Hughes, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run.
Wait a minute.
Second base.
They tied it up? They're going to walk me, too. I don't know if I've had Daddy's root beer. I don't think I've had that.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately.
Okay.
Close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So here's
2
the
outs.
hitter, Chris Davis. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but
This is
come through right here.
this is intense, boys. This is nerve-wracking. We got bases loaded, right? Yeah, bases loaded. 2 outs, tie ball game. I don't know what inning it is. Now, bottom of the 9th. Can't believe we let them tied up. Oh no, it's not bases loaded. We only got man on first and second.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've
Struck him
written
out.
a K next to his name in this one.
No, I've never had space dust.
So they can't get that winning run home. And
Never heard of that.
They'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th.
Ugh.
At the plate,
I got 5 RBIs.
as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Dang it, they're winning now. 1 out.
First delivery to him on the way.
I'm not an IPA drinker.
With the pitch here,
It's too heavy for me.
way to deep right. Almora ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch, and he'll make it up.
Move that guy
So
over.
they're at the corners now.
Oh, we came back and won. Yes, we needed that. Wow. I almost hit a home run. Almost ended it with a walk-off home run there.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the
I
postseason.
almost hit 3
That's
home runs in that
what
game.
This man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come.
I feel like my player really, he looks like me.
He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A 12-11.
I've got to take my headset off so I'm not as yelling as loud.
2-1 series lead. Willie Cordero gets the W on the mound, so that's a wrap for us
right.
here tonight. For my partners,
So,
Mark
game,
Wilson,
that was
Dan
game
Gleason,
3.
and the entire crew, I'm Matt
Right.
Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Rainier beer or I guess that's from Mount Rainier. No, I have not. Probably a bunch of local beers. They probably do not. Ship them out of Washington very far. Maybe they probably go to Oregon and some local states. But there's one thing I've noticed. My last job I traveled a lot, and then with moving from Texas to California, you don't see beers. A lot of breweries shipping around the country. The big ones, it takes them a long time. Ship stuff, All right, let's look at these standings. Still 2-0 for the ALCS. So, on game 4. Mount Rainier is a famous mountain. So, yeah, I know I don't know the beer, but I know the mountain. Can't get my freaking video to download. Oh, it failed. Okay, I see. I want to download the stream from earlier today.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Game 4 of the National League Championship Series is next.
Reason it won't let me downloadable video file.
Robert
I
Stevenson
gotta figure out another way to
on the
get
mound
my
for game
stream
4.
from
Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020
Yeah.
Cincinnati Reds.
I don't think I realized that it was a volcano, but I guess that makes sense. We got Mount St. Helens up there. So I guess all the mountains up there are volcanoes, right? I don't know.
Starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you know,
I'm not really sure where
Jason Hayward.
Mount Rainier is in Washington, and I don't know where it is in relation to Mount St. Helens.
When he barrels up the ball.
I guess we could look it up.
Robert Stevenson is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how
Doors.
tough it is to pitch in
Driving
today's
crazy.
game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up
All right.
in this one. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Nick Ahmed. Defense is this guy's calling card.
All right, Mount Rainier is basically a little north of Mount St. Helens, a little bit east.
On the defensive side of the ball.
All in the same kind of. Not too far from Seattle, man.
Batting third baseman, Stetson.
Mount St. Helens is closer to Portland. Okay. Oh. Not ready yet. I'm over here looking up Mount St. Helens. All right. Facing Leicester. Dang it, it's already 4-0. Are you kidding me?
Lester lays off 1-0.
Unbelievable.
And he'll step off.
Oh, they got. Oh, no.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Has a look, now the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know
Still takes
it's
about 2
hitter's
hours.
yard, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get.
Oh, he called that a strike, huh?
Drilled right back
Dang it.
up the middle. One there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. It's the Cubs.
Where is Olympia? Is that close to
Reds
Seattle?
nothing.
Is that like outside Seattle? I've heard of Olympia.
Stepping in
I've
and ready
heard
for
the name,
another
but
shot.
I'm not
Stetson
familiar
Hughes.
with where.
Stetson.
Never been to Washington. I'd like to go up there. I'd like to visit Seattle.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have a buddy. Actually, I have a buddy that just moved to
Right there,
Seattle.
One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that.
Well, I'm
pitch.
sure there are a
As soon
bunch
as
of
it comes
ways.
out of the hand, next thing you
Big
know,
national
strike
park
right
out
in
there.
front.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And
There we go.
runners at
Double.
second and third following
We can
the one
get
out
something
double.
going here.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion, while some guys
Okay,
shrink
that's
when
why
they
I've heard
get
of it.
the most. So, this
'Cause
guy
it's the
is a
capital.
gamer.
That makes
He's been on
sense.
fire since the postseason.
Honestly, I don't even know what the
After
capital
that
of
hit,
California
It
is.
looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Here's Chris
Isn't that
Davis
sad?
now.
I live in California. I don't know what the
Numbers
capital
to
is.
talk about for this matchup.
Davis.
Sacramento? Is it Sacramento?
Here now the 2-2. Smoke toward the hole, and that is into right field. A base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Good.
Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still
Yeah,
only
Sacramento.
one
Okay,
away.
so I knew. I was right.
That's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him,
Now batting,
and it worked out.
center fielder, David Dahl.
Get this freaking video downloaded. It's pissing me off.
This pitch is popped up. Baez waits on it. 2 down. In now for the Reds, Julio Caruso.
Now
And their
batting,
runners at the corners
third
now.
baseman, Julio Caruso.
Pauline?
And a big strikeout there at the lead.
Oh, what about you?
runners on base, and after a good start
Why'd
to
you
the
call
inning,
him
they can't
Pauline?
capitalize any further. Some more of the
I guessed right. I guessed right on the capital.
Back with more of game 4.
For
MLB
most
Network right after this.
most states, I think I could name the capital. Maybe not. You get up in those northeastern states,
Trying
and
to
I
pick things up where we left off. Stetson Hughes.
Not sure.
Match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Now it's
This one
6 to
doesn't
2.
look good so far.
Not sure we're gonna win this one.
Boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind.
What are you? I'm not sure. What are you
In the
asking?
8th and 9th inning.
Ooh, Idaho, Boise. I think Boise, the only town in Idaho I know.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1.
So, I don't know if I'm right or wrong on that one.
1-1 on its way from Lester. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Chopper to short. Gloved by Russell. And
Ooh.
there's one
Oh.
away.
Man.
Leading
All right,
off
1
the
for 3.
inning,
We have a
Stetson
double.
Hughes. And they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising.
Score
far.
here.
This
Still
one,
6
as
to
we
2,
move into
though.
the later innings, down by a bundle. It's
You got a
time
new
to get
pitcher
some
in, though.
base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hard hit at third.
This
And a
base
big
hit.
So the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Chris Davis.
Gonna steal. First movement.
Runners off for second. Skied into straightaway right.
Crap.
Hayward
Go
has
back.
to
It's
lead
the wrong
it.
way.
Looks it into his
What are you
glove,
doing,
and
dude?
one gone. On to first, a double play.
I can't ever get my guy to go back, man.
Striding in once again.
Keeps trying to go
Chris
forward. I don't know
Bryant.
what the
He
hell.
went deep back in the 5th.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows
I gotta
up
stop trying to
Rookie of
steal
the
because the
Year,
guy,
MVP.
freaking Chris Davis, pops it up every time I try to steal.
And now a
Why is
attempt here as he gets
Chris
this one
Bryant
down.
freaking bunting? Give me a break.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
I'm not stealing anymore in the playoffs. Chris Davis gonna keep popping up like that. Ugh.
Ready for another shot now.
Now
Stetson
batting,
Hughes. He's
third
doubled
baseman.
and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Hughes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little.
Ooh, I'm glad I fouled that off. That was not a good pitch to hit.
1 out, nobody on.
Early on it.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here we go.
Popped him up.
Get out of play.
Contreras is
No.
there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Lester's, well, that's not Lester that's
You
pitching.
might
But.
think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to
All
win.
right, tie series.
Especially on the road, but they find a way to get it done.
We got
They
one
should
more
be
at home,
very
and then we
happy
got to go
with this
back to
performance.
Chicago. Good to see y'all
And
celebrate.
there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our
Here
top
now is
player of the
final
game.
line score tonight.
All right. Oh, Tampa Bay 3-0, huh? Cubs aren't going to be an easy team to beat, that's for sure. But we got to win this one. We need to win this. We got to win 2 more games. Tampa Bay is at 3-0. Tampa Bay's winning, beating the Astros 3-0. Crazy.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds.
Feel like this is an important game. This is a must win. We got to stay ahead in the series.
And now your 2020 Cincinnati Reds.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup.
Yeah, RIP Astros. I don't think they're going to move on. They can come back. They can come back. It doesn't happen very often, but
Offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineups.
Batting third baseman, Stetson Hughes.
Wait for a good one. Drive it, kid.
all right, I got to hit better than the last game. Yeah, man, 2020. I carried this over from my MLB 17 road to the show. I just carried my player over. He is in the 2020 season. We're in the playoffs.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Peraza leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Stop throwing me that freaking curveball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just
Yeah,
missed
pretty
that
cool.
one right there. Fouled
Pretty
it
cool little
away.
feature.
Do not expect a third.
Already got me down to 0-2.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way
Choking
out
to
of
death.
the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings.
No, I didn't skip. Oh, how did I foul that off?
2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation,
That
but
is
I
coughing
think,
his lungs
if
out.
we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now another 1-2.
Stop smoking.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Peraza, a runner at second with 1 away.
That sucks, man. You didn't get pre-ordered it and they didn't have a copy for you? Oh my gosh, that's swing the bat.
Anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. And with 2 away.
Oh, the Astros won a game.
Look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series as they've got a good matchup. Digging in to try it again, Stetson Hughes.
Bases loaded.
1 for him here in this one.
Well, you should have done a digital download, man. That's the way to go, man.
First pitch of the at-bat.
I do the digital downloads.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Which hat? The hat I'm wearing right here? This hat?
The 0-2 home. Another one sent foul.
Which CLD video are you talking about? Are you talking about the parody one? Where we're playing like Search and Destroy? It's a pretty funny one.
Mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the
Oh, you're talking about the MLB The Show hat.
They're keeping it inside on
Yeah, I actually saw somebody wearing it. It looks a lot better than I thought it would, man. It looks pretty sweet. I thought it was gonna be like a crappy little hat, but there it is. Boom, baby. Yeah, I've been playing the game since well, yeah, I guess since 06. The first year it came out on PS3, that's when I started playing it. I just hit a grand slam, boys.
Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me.
My home run music. Oh, J-Dub, you did it too?
Man, that has to hurt. He was one pitch away from getting out of the inning without the wheels coming.
Yeah, that's a fun game. I was
now this thing is stripped.
man, that was like 11, 12 years ago, wasn't it? Can you believe they've been putting out games that long? I remember. I was like 21, 22.
They couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in
So
this
I guess about
spot.
10
This
years,
guy right here,
11 years.
He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
I forgot they made it for the PSP.
First offering on its way.
I didn't want to swing at that.
We're only in the third inning, and his
Yeah, I never had a
pitch is above
PSP.
60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
I never been able to get into video game, like mobile video games, or I would consider PSP, Game Boy, and all the gaming systems are really small like that, like mobile video games, kind of. I mean, even if it's not on a mobile phone. I don't know, I never could get into that stuff.
Hughes will stand in again, but before he does, let's take you back to the
Oh, we should have watched that
second inning of
replay.
the ballgame. Maybe the key blow
Damn,
so
it's
far
7-5. They
was
just scored 5
grand
runs.
slam that really got things started for him. Now a ball grounded to
All right,
short. This
I'm
would be
not
two.
paying attention here. I'm
Set
swinging
for
at bad
one.
pitches.
On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Who played? I didn't play
The guy you're gonna
Pokemon.
see doubled up
I never could get into that
So
Pokemon stuff.
That was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Stetson Hughes. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Hughes.
Man, at least I hit a grand slam in this game.
First offering on its way. 4-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right
That's
there.
good.
Either way you call
Yeah,
it, somebody doesn't like it, but hey, that's
I don't
the
have
life
time to
of
play
an
video games
umpire.
when I'm out and about. Like, if I'm out and about, I'm out and about doing something.
And they pitch out
There's no
here.
sense in playing video
Nothing going on.
games when I'm not at home.
2-0 count.
Now, I don't know anything about Pokemon, man. Never was into it.
Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning.
Other,
Reds
they're
lead
out
1.
to.
They're still up 7-5. Cincinnati's foul.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering.
All right, we're up 3-2 in the series. Yeah, but the show is a baseball game, so you know you're playing a sport. Fun.
Before we take our leave time for a look at our
Wow, we scored
line
7
score here
runs in
in
that
what
one
turned out
inning.
to be a close
Oh yeah,
score
because I hit that
victory.
grand slam.
And there's no
All right,
time of year
one
to
more
come up
win
for
and we
your
go
team
on to the
than in
World Series,
postseason,
boys.
And that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
The final line score.
Yeah, no time like
I believe I struck out. All right, let's take a look at the standings. Oh, Houston won another game. So Houston still has a chance. They've won 2 games in a row. They're coming back here. We're back in Chicago. Do it. Gotta face this guy again. A pitcher had my number the last time he pitched. I think I went over in that game.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the National League Championship Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs.
Gasikas? How do you say your name? Gasikas? Where are you from?
The crowd is
How old are
ready
you?
to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address
6.
announcer Mike Carlucci.
Game 6.
And now your
Could end it right here. We win this game.
Chicago Cubs.
Gasikas. Gasikas. From LA or Louisiana?
And briefly here, a glance at the two.
Y'all are taught in school not to tell your age.
And a moment now to glance at the
I guess that's
final
smart.
card in this one. What's your take as they try to win an NL championship here on the road, Mark?
Well, Matty, you take a look at
Well.
this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You
No
can
need
see a
to.
little
I
bit
was just
of,
trying. You were talking
emphasis
about how you were
on
really,
deployed
really
by this
little when you
offense
started
in this
playing the
lineup.
game. So I
Swing
assumed
the
you were
bat
still in
early, not
school.
wanting to go too
That's what I was
deep.
getting at. I was just trying to figure out if you were
Rack
still in
up a
school.
ton of strikeouts.
You on
Be
spring
on the
break this
lookout
week or
for
what?
some early swings
I think
out of
somebody
the
told me somebody else in the LA area said they were on
Is
spring break.
charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches
Next week.
on, but I think if this
We
guy
go on
can
spring
have
break.
2
Have
or
any
3 or
plans for
4
spring
pitches
break?
and have command of them, he's going to have a really
Hopefully you
good
get
day.
hopefully you get to do something fun. Unless you're playing baseball. I always played baseball during spring break. We always had tournaments when I was in school. I always had baseball tournaments. So I never really baseball.
Consistent umpires throughout
Um,
the league, both
yeah.
pitchers and
Okay.
position players
Going to watch the
love this
Angels.
guy.
You're an Angels fan, huh?
Best in the business.
Yeah, I actually
Now,
live in
has a
Orange
good
County,
teammates
so
every day.
but I'm a
Opens
Rangers
that
fan. I
door
just moved here from
consistent, and I count on him. Mike Fillmore
I just
the
moved
exact
to
same
Orange
way
County
behind
from
him.
Texas, so I'm a Texas Rangers fan. So I do not like the Angels. So I plan to go to some Angels games whenever they play the Astros and play the Rangers. I swung at a bad pitch right there.
Bases are empty here with
I'm
two
a
men
Rangers
out.
fan. All right, man.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
May run into me out there. I'll probably be on weekends whenever I go.
Now the 2-1.
I cannot hit this pitcher, man.
Rizzo
Oh,
pushing
this
into
guy's
shallow
good.
right, and the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Into the box, Stetson Hughes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I wish we could get back. Oh my gosh, it's 7-0. I wish we could get back to the World Series.
And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some.
Well, you got the Astros now. Well, I mean, I'll be happy if the Astros go to the World Series again.
Behind 0-2 now.
I just want a Texas. Now that I'm in California, I just want a Texas team to be in the World Series. Gosh.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Guy's hard to hit, man. The score's already 7-0. This game's already out of hand. Well, we gotta fight back. We're in the play. We're not in the playoffs for no reason, man. We gotta fight back.
Hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher is.
The Mariners, they had a couple of good seasons back in the early 2000s, I think. But that was so long ago.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base.
Yeah, that 2011 World Series.
Digging in once again.
Basically one strike away from winning the World Series. You freaking. Oh, great. 8-0 now? Come on.
Swing, line,
Finally.
drive.
Is that a hit? Yeah. Finally. Did something against this pitcher. Oh, we're going 3, baby.
And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out third as the good relay gets him.
Dang.
Ready for another chance?
2001. Did they win the World Series in 2001? Did they even go to the World Series that year? I don't remember. This guy's inside the 9th inning, huh?
Just got to try and straighten that one out.
I got to swing for the fence.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound.
Yeah, he started trying to round the base like a dummy. I don't know if that slowed him down any. Yeah, that was probably dumb of me to do that. Maybe I should not do that this time.
And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey, this guy's having a big series.
Lost the ALDS. Yeah, the Yankees. Yankees were good back then too. I mean, they're still pretty good. They're always good.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid.
I shouldn't have tried to stretch that to 3 a while ago. That was bad at me.
Here's Chris Davis now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Yankees are annoying. I would agree with that, especially their fans.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. The Reds down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it.
Do you play any other video games besides MLB The Show?
Nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big.
Oh yeah, A-Rod. Not many people like him because of the whole like steroids and stuff.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory.
All right, well, guess we're going to Game 7. Well, I play Fortnite too. I'm not the best at it, but I play it a lot.
So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Probably play it tonight after I finish this season. I'm not going to start a new season until later on this week, so I'll finish the season and then probably play some Fortnite or play some Sea of Thieves or something. Let's hope we make the World Series, though. We got Game 7. 97 wins, huh? Yeah, I never really could get into Rocket League. Alright, it's all tied up. Game 7. A little nervous. Look at this, my postseason stats here. 9 home runs. 23 RBIs. I do play Rocket League a little bit, but I'm not good at it. I suck at it. I haven't played it. Really haven't played it since I've gotten into Fortnite. Never could really. I don't know. I just wasn't that good at it at Rocket League. I try to play it, but I have a friend that's been playing it for however many years it's been out. It's been out 2 or 3 years, whatever. And he's like a he's a master or whatever. He plays in tournaments. Well, he plays in a lot of tournaments. Pretty good. He plays on PC, PS4, Xbox. I mean, he prefers PC obviously, but he has the game on all. He even has it on Switch. I mean, 4 consoles, 3 consoles and a PC. He plays on all of them.
And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, to me, this game is all about which team handles the pressure of Game 7 the best. The players know what's at stake.
I just have a hard time. I mean, I need to practice. It is I have a hard time with keyboard and mouse.
See who can play the cleanest game and come up with some timely plays.
This is going to be a tough game, man.
A good one. Lineups and first pitch are next.
I got to hit better. At least we don't have to face that sidearm pitcher. I have a hard time hitting him. I don't know who do we have pitching. I didn't even look.
Starting lineup in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the.
Well, it's easier to play with a keyboard and mouse. I've never. I grew up a console player, not a PC player, so I'm trying to learn how to play video games with a keyboard and mouse. I think Sea of Thieves is a good one to learn, because you don't need to be really quick with the keyboard and mouse. You can be slow, and so I'm trying to learn how to use a keyboard and mouse. It's just weird. It's weird, man. Well, if you have do you have an Xbox? You could play it at least for 2 weeks for free. You could sign up for Xbox Game Pass and play 2 weeks for free. The $10 a month thing, but you could cancel it and then just buy the game for $60. All right, we got a man on second. No runs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off.
Yeah, so play it for, you can just buy it for, yeah, I just did the free trial, 2-week free trial to see if I like the game, and then I think I'll just, when the 2 weeks is up, I'll buy the game, because it'll come out cheaper. I mean, if I play the game for for 7 months, then it comes out cheaper, just buying the game. Yeah, you're right, I gotta focus, gotta stop swinging at that crap.
Now the 0-2 pitch, and a neck-high fastball that time.
Yeah, you could Windows 10. You could get the Xbox app is on Windows 10, so you could play on the PC if you have Windows 10, and you could sign up for the Xbox Game Pass on Windows 10. There it is. I don't think it's gonna be deep enough.
He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
All right, we moved that runner over to third, though, and there's 2 outs, so that's okay. Chat, that's what chat's all about, man. We're just here to fellowship. We didn't score, though.
Oh, what a play! He gathers the throw.
Get him?
Hey now.
We got the lead runner.
Get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Stetson Hughes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Oh, he's cooking a
Still in
pizza.
the early stages of this one,
Damn
they're
it,
only
we're
down
losing.
by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Drilled on the
Ah,
ground to
the
short.
pitch looked good.
Throw to first in time, one
Ah.
gone here in the fourth.
I feel like my team is dependent on how I
Ready
play.
once again, Stetson Hughes. And Dan, I'm sure
My
the
team.
starter on
There we
the
go.
mound
5-2 now.
rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to
You gotta
chase
wait
him
for a
from
good
this
pitch.
game.
I gotta sit
Looks
back,
like
be
he's still
patient.
shaking a bit, or he's
Don't
able to
swing
put
at
this
the first
behind him.
pitch. Don't swing at junk.
The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
Top of the fifth. Throw me 2 sliders.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Oh wow, he threw it. I didn't expect a third slider in a row. I was so out in
Back-to-back
front of that.
sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
I was way out in front of that pitch.
High
Pop
in
me
the
up.
air into shallow left center. Schwarber is after it. Looks
Wait,
it
what's
into
one of
his
the most
glove,
important
and
things?
There's one gone.
Be patient.
The next Cub
I guess.
Chris Bryant. So far,
Yeah, I have a hard time. I always want to swing at the first pitch, man.
Chris Ryan.
the 1-2. Ball towards the hole. Peraza comes up with it. And the throw stretches him out at first as the umpire says he stayed on the bag. A bang-bang play there
Whew,
for the first
I'm
out.
glad the shortstop was there.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so
Leading off
far
for the Cubs.
they've been stifled
Second
offensively
baseman.
since the first inning.
Javier.
Boy, they sure
Yeah, we
have.
scored
They
another
came out
run.
the gates and got hot right away.
I haven't helped
Whatever
much in
was
this
going on
game,
there
but that's
pretty
okay.
much
As
has
long as the
disappeared.
team rallies around.
Oh, he makes the stop. The throw.
That's all that matters.
Got him.
Great reactions on that
Yeah,
one, and a
that's
good
what
job
I
to
do,
get
man.
Down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up.
Sometimes
and
I
make
get
the
swing
throw,
happy.
And of course, he did that.
I
too.
just swing at the first pitch every time. Over
Sliding
3.
into the box,
Third baseman,
Stetson
number 2.
Hughes. He flew out in his
Stetson.
last at-bat.
Hughes.
2. Is this the same pitcher?
First pitch of the at-bat. A
Okay.
fastball here, too
Being
low,
patient.
it's 1-0.
There'll be a 2-seamer there. Man on first.
The 1-0 delivery. And that
Go.
one just
There we
missed
go.
outside. Grimm, who appropriately gets the nickname
You got a tan.
Reaper.
You got
He
a
was
very good
fifth-round
tan
pick
going.
back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Oh, wow.
On a very undisciplined swing
Was
there.
not
2-1.
expecting
I'm
that.
pretty
That
surprised
was...
by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over. And
Curveball was dirty. He threw a while ago. I mean, that slider was pretty dirty too, but it was so far out that... Oh, fighting him off. Didn't throw me. I don't know. Count. Ooh, just hanging in there. I picked the right pitch. I always pick fastball. Sometimes I'll switch it up occasionally.
The next 3-2. Gets him
Damn it.
swinging. He struck him out.
that strikeout was a real good example.
I made him throw a lot of pitches, though.
Continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come
Made him
inside.
made him throw a lot of pitches.
So coming to the plate, Stetson Hughes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Top of the ninth.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1.
Oh, he hit me.
Look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup. So
Oh, yeah, I gotta stop. I gotta. Oh, man.
Without even putting the ball into play.
I battled.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Bounce.
2-2. Hard hit toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second ball game. And he'll try to get
Dang
back
it.
now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. One left for Cincinnati.
That's okay though.
6-2.
I mean, 6-2 going into the bottom of the ninth,
Brett
right?
Eibner will be the next to dig in at the plate.
2
And
outs.
their season
Man on
hangs in
third
the
here.
balance as they're down to
Yeah.
their final
I was drafted by the Reds. I've been with the same team.
scorched to third. And
Been with the same team my whole career.
champions of the National League.
Yes, World Series, baby. We are going to the World Series. Yeah, I didn't think you would come up and gun it like that, man. When's the last time the Reds went to the World Series? Could somebody look that up for me? I wonder who we're playing. Who are we going to play in the World Series?
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no
Either Tampa Bay or
They've proven to be the best
Houston.
team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Yeah, I know they were pretty good back when Pete Rose played.
And the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here,
Look at
2
that.
hits, and 1 was a long
And
ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he
Cincinnati
did here.
World Series. I think they won the 90s. World Series champion in 1990.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan
So,
Kazak, and our excellent crew, this is Matt
30
Bassler.
years. This is
You've
the
been watching
2020
the
season.
National League
It's been
Championship
30
Series.
years since the last time they oh wait, NL they won the NL division title, NL pennant. And 90 was last year they won the pennant, so 30 years. 30 years and they're going back to the World Series. Tony pulling the numbers out of the hat. Did you already know that?
For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors.
Been on 3 different teams. Holy crap!
For the Cubs, 2 runs on
Now we're gonna see who we're playing against in the World Series. I like the World Series. We'll get to have a DH. I think there's talks of having a DH in the NL League. We're taking on the Rays. Yeah, I'm gonna update my Reds versus Rays title here. Yeah, Pete Rose, and they had a really good team in the 70s. I think they won it a couple of times in the 70s. They won it 75 and 76. They won it back-to-back years. They went to the World Series in 70, 72, 75, and 76. 4 out of 10 years. I mean, not bad at all. They were in the NL West up until somewhere in the 90s, and then they went over to the Central Division. See my contract. Yeah, it's not very much. I don't even know where do you go to look at your contract? Player card? It'll tell me where to go. Contract. Yeah, 1 year, 2 years because I cannot leave this team. I have to be with this team for 5 years. So one has just signed a. I'll get a big payday though when my contract's up. I'll probably go to another team just to get paid more. Oh, there was no central. 6 years. Man, I don't remember that stuff back then. I don't know everything about baseball. How did Tampa Bay make it? Look, 89-73. Let's look at their lineup. Alexander Costa. Brian Dozier. I don't know any of these players. How are they in the World Series? I mean, I grew up baseball too. Like I played baseball all my life, but I don't know baseball from the 70s and stuff. But I think I know a lot more about football than I do baseball. Football's easier to follow the history of, you know. Baseball has a longer history. It's a lot more to learn about it. Well, this is the 2020 season. Evan Longoria could be retired. He could be on another team. I don't know. Yeah, after I finish this season, Tony, I'm going to finish this season, and I'm going to play some Fortnite tonight. I don't know how long it'll take me to play the World Series. 7 games. Took me about an hour to play those 7 games. Hour and a half to play the 7 games of the NLCS. So an hour to 2 hours, and I'll be on Fortnite probably.
What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team.
How do you know he went to the A's in this timeline?
So he's been throwing the ball.
Just making that up?
And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get it.
Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Well, Augustus, you should follow me and continue to get great MLB The Show streams. Yeah, but I do think he...
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9.
Kind of remember, I remember seeing something about him in this Road to the Show. I can't remember if he retired or if he...
And when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him.
All right, we got Finnegan. We got our ace on the mound. There it is. Thanks for that follow. Adrian Beltre says, thank you. A nice nod.
He had 10 Ks, lots of swings and misses, and this is one of those guys, when he's throwing the ball over the plate, he can get a lot of strikeouts.
Tony, if you're watching, are you going to watch the Rangers game on Thursday? The opener? Rangers against the Astros? I'll be at work. I'm going to try to catch some of it while I'm at lunch.
Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. All right, postseason. 9 home runs in the postseason. Batting 400. It's been an up and down postseason for me. Some big games with multiple home runs, and then some over games. I feel like this hat's giving me a headache. I'm on Hall of Fame. Difficulty level. It's always raining in Cincinnati. feel like it rains every other game.
Yeah, the rain starting
Why?
to intensify here.
Is it really rainy in Cincinnati, like in real life? I've never been there, so I
Oh,
wouldn't
you
know.
could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Oh, don't swing at that.
Swing and a high pop-up.
Wow, that's a high pop-up.
Over to his left, 2 gone. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight.
They had to play one less game than us. The last series. Players maybe a little more well rested.
Hughes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Stetson Hughes.
First pitch on its way.
That was the pitch to hit. Why did I not swing at that?
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge.
That's going to be the best pitch I see the whole game.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Come on, kid, get on for it. Here we go.
Woohoo! That split finger.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of
Tried
the
to check
zone.
swing that
out.
one too. Didn't work.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch.
Well, Hall of Fame
Strike zone,
is
but
not
with the hitter
easy.
protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to off.
Not easy at all.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stetson Hughes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Wow, now it's 3-0.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses. Ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Ah, that split finger.
And it's even at 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running.
They changed
That's the
zone?
problem with it, though. It has
Like
a
zone,
tendency
the
to
zone
throw
batting
the man
interface.
off
Is that what you're talking about?
worrying about that runner on base.
Oh, no, I can't use that. I just want to be able to just swing the bat when I know it's a strike.
And this ball runs away.
Trying to
for ball
place
2,
my bat
2-1.
and swing.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is
My hand-eye
his ability
coordination
to
is
stay
not
out
what
of
it
the
used to
middle
be.
of the zone.
Maybe
That's
10
kinda
years ago.
obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Oh, I can't believe I freaking got a hit off that.
He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. But the
Okay,
field
no more
side
base running
batsman,
mistakes.
it's a wild one. And they'll hold the
See that?
runner at
You see that
third.
hit, guys?
The batter does end up making it to second with only 1 away.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion, while some guys shrink away.
Oh,
when it
headache,
matters
come
the most.
on.
Well,
I'm not
this
sure
guy
if-
is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Sure, there's my hat. We have a chance. We got 1 out here, 2 guys on. We have a chance to cut this lead down by a couple of runs.
Towards shallow right.
I think that's too shallow to tag up, don't you think?
Souza has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. The 1-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Almonte on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Reds strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Alexander Costa.
Alexander.
Gordon.
skied in the air to straightaway left. Hughes is under it. And the inning is over. Woo. Down in order go the Rays, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
That's why.
Striding in
We're
once
in the
again,
wrong folder.
Stetson Hughes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
All right, 3-2, 2 outs.
Come on, Chief, one time. Here we go.
Trying to hold
2 men
the lead.
on.
Here's the delivery. Watches a
That was
fastball
probably
right
a
there,
good
strike
pitch
one.
to swing at, go up a one, knock in a run, tied up, but that's okay.
Easier said than done. These
That's
guys
okay.
are throwing flames from all arm angles.
The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Wow.
High pop-up.
Can't believe I just did that.
He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rays 3 and the Reds 2. Ready for another shot now. Brent Cordero. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's
Well, I
struck
choked.
out once.
Think I'll get another at bat? Yeah, of course he's gonna bunt.
Hughes is up with it. Throw to first is going to
Bad
beat
throw.
him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
All right, one more at bat.
Ready once again, Stetson Hughes, and we'll see what he
At
can
the
do
inning,
with
we got
the
2
tying
men
run
on
at
again.
second, the potential winning run at first with 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that was a ball. That was way low.
Tying and
Holy
winning
crap.
runs on
This guy
base
pitches
with
weird.
1 big out. Popped him up.
I gotta stop swinging at those high pitches, man. I keep freaking. Oh.
And he makes the catch for the second out.
Ball game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road,
Dang it.
you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
I believe.
This one, definitely a low-scoring
Believe
affair
I
as we
just
get
did
one
that.
last look at our final line score.
Kind of speechless, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't really want to buy a new controller. One of my other I have another controller in the
Fellas, when you're on the big
joystick's
stage
all
here at
messed
the World
up, so I don't
Series, you
even
wanna make
use
sure
it.
you bring the A game, and this man right
Oh
here
gosh,
is
man, I
the
choked.
He's our
2 at bats, I
player of the
choked.
game.
And Maddie, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the
Can't believe
World
I did
Series,
that.
while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one.
Getting anxious, swinging at bad pitches. Batting clutch digressed, as it should. After choking like that. Alright, well. Okay, it's okay. It's only game 1 of a 7-game series. I mean, hey, still win this one, win the next game.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Game 2 of the World Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cincinnati Reds. It's
Who's on
game
the
two of World
who's on the
Series.
bill for this game?
Next.
All right, we got Bailey.
Bailey is on the mound for
Ooh,
game
dude,
two.
8.8
What's your
ERA.
take on him,
man.
Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt.
Didn't have a bad outing.
3-pitch mix, fastball, curve.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Yeah, man, I haven't played good since
Next
you
to
came
the
into
plate
the
for
stream.
Tampa Bay, Evan Longoria. And a good chance here for the Rays to add on.
I think it's because I'm on dynamic difficulty, and it increased my difficulty to Hall of Fame.
Here it comes. Ground ball to third.
Got more of a all-star.
Throw to first in plenty of time.
Hall of Fame might be a little too difficult for me. I'm not sure.
Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. On
Gosh.
now to the bottom of inning number.
We're running the top.
Ready now for Cincinnati,
Third.
Stetson Hughes,
Third
as he'll
baseman.
get his first opportunity in this one.
Hughes.
First pitch on its way. A fastball
Good eye.
that just misses inside.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him.
After the World Series, I will be playing some
Something
Fortnite.
a little more out of the zone than normal.
Hit on the ground.
There it is.
out to
Oh,
short.
no.
Duffy
I
scoops
might beat
up.
it out.
And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump.
All right, I got
That's
a
why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a
base hit there. That's a
But
good
up
way to
here,
start the
guys are making those plays. and
game
it's
out.
making you think about him. That's an amazing play by
All right,
the
Davis.
shortstop to leave his feet and at least make
2
this
outs.
close.
Hard to make base running mistakes when there's 2 outs.
Ready with the 0-2. Tapped up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself,
Yeah.
and the inning is over. Reds leave one. They still trail 1-0.
They must have some good pitching or
Here's
something.
the
I
catcher,
don't-
Luke Maile.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Holy crap! Maybe they just have good hitting. Bailey,
1-2.
you're struggling, bro. You're killing me.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
You gotta stop giving up runs,
For
Bailey.
the
What the
third out,
heck,
but it
man?
certainly took a while as the inning is finally
Making it
over.
difficult
So
to
they
win
nearly bat
games.
around here as 8 men come to the plate. Ready for another chance. Stephen
Third baseman,
Hughes,
number
2
2.
on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Hughes.
Come on, send us something right here. Let's go.
First delivery to him on the way.
Oh,
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers,
Probably should've swung
Hughes
that.
has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days.
Time right now. Let it rip. Let it rip.
The 1-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Barnhart at second. McCutcheon at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and
Ah!
misses. The slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Reds strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6. So striding in,
Third baseman,
Stephen
number 2.
Hughes. He'll look to bounce back
Stephen.
after striking
Jesus,
out his
10 to
last time
1.
up.
Wow. This Tampa Bay team can put some runs
Ready
on
with
the
the
board.
first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. He's right there. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Number 4. Reds.
Series is not starting off very well for us.
Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now.
The 0-2 home. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
You guys got 8 strikeouts?
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch.
Do you play Fortnite on PS4 or do you play it on PC? I may have already asked you that. I don't remember.
Out and struck out in his 2 trips to
Yeah, 10-1, dude. I mean, it doesn't even matter what I do at this
As a
point.
look, now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Miller. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first.
Might be a quick World Series. We keep losing like this.
Cincinnati, they're down 9. It's 10-1.
Let's do something here, dude.
Stetson Hughes.
Stetson Hughes.
First delivery to him on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. McCutcheon, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, the pitch. Chopper.
I missed that pitch. Early.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And he misses with that one.
I'll take a walk.
So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count.
All right, Davis.
It was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit.
Well, there's not much hope in this game, but let's make it a little closer score.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses as Davis
Walk.
will reach.
Bases loaded.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here
David
because
Dahl.
this kind of 5-hole is just as dangerous.
McCutcheon on third. Hughes over at second. Davis at first. 1 gone.
They made
This is on the ground over to first. There's 1.
no, they didn't change much. They added some animations. They have some home run celebrations and some base hit celebrations. They changed. I feel like they made the base running smoother. It's easier to do for base running. But overall, not really any changes. Gameplay, presentations.
And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1.
There it is.
Game 2
World Series
heads to
champs
the
right
9th
there.
inning. It's the Rays 10 and the Reds 2. Cincinnati's
On paper, this
Ah,
has
man.
the makings
It's not
of a
good,
real
dude.
hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Tampa Bay Rays get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Matt Wisler pitches well enough to get the W. Homer Bailey gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that just about
Homer Bailey gave up 9 runs. All right, we got to win a game, guys. We're down 2-0 in the series. Oh. This is a must-win for us right here.
From under the dome at
Game 3.
Tropicana
Now we're in
MLB
Tampa.
Network is live and on the air. It's game. Blake Snell will do the pitching in game
Guy's
3 of the
3-0.
series.
So we got
What's
another
your take
good
on it,
pitcher
Dave?
on the mound. Look at the 2.49 ERA. 34 strikeouts, man. He's
Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with
doing
him
pretty
and
good.
make it 2 really strong starts.
Be tough,
Now as
another
we
tough
draw
game,
ever
I think,
closer
for
to
us.
First pitch. Let's listen into public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this.
Oh, they
one.
moved
Thoughts, and who stands
McCutcheon
out?
down in the lineup.
One guy that's worth the price of admission.
Put Hernandez
He's
there.
An imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Everyone knows this guy for light tower power.
I'm only 2 for 8 in the World Series, man. That's not good.
Hughes, he'll get to take his first cuts here.
Got a lefty.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Wow.
Took a wave at one
Throw me
around
a
the
changeup.
shins
First
with
pitch,
no
huh?
luck.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
0-1, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Great off-speed pitch right there.
Got me
He
0-2
was
now.
Definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Just
And
fighting that one
fouled
off, staying
away.
alive.
And
Staying
if you
alive.
can offer
Staying
at a
alive.
fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Here comes another 0-2. And a breaking
Hit me.
ball runs in and gets him. And
I'll
I
take it.
doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially
That's a
when
little too
facing
far
hitters
inside.
as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got
All right,
away
Davis,
from
you're not
him.
doing much better. 1 for
That's
8.
part of the game.
Hernandez on second. Hughes is over at first with 1 away. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
2 outs. And look at these 1 for 8 too, man. Got some good pitching. 2 away.
0-1 count and the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Reds strand a couple, and now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game.
Man, oh
Now
man.
for the Reds, Stetson Hughes. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Hughes.
Throw me a strike.
Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
A little late.
Third inning, no score to this point. And he misses 2-1.
2-1's the count.
Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little
Dang
bit
it.
and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is pretty painless scoreless half of the inning all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now batting, Stetson Hughes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Swung at the only strike he threw me.
Ready to deliver.
6-0. Holy crap.
Lifted in the air to center field. Almonte is there.
I can understand why they're going to win the World Series. I mean, their pitching is great.
There are 2 gone now.
Scored a lot of runs. Yeah, I don't know if it's the Hall of Fame difficulty or if it's just this team. I don't know.
Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. Relay to first.
Got him.
In time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball.
The horn they
on
go.
MLB Network right after this.
Drops. No one will know. Gotta.
Digging in, Stetson Hughes. He comes into this at bat.
He keeps saying I got hit by a pitch in the previous inning, or the previous at bat, which is not true.
First pitch of the at bat.
A while ago it said the 3rd inning. Now it says the 6th inning.
For a ball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound,
Gosh,
right
I
now,
cannot get a hold of these
right, get
pitches.
this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning start.
There's a difficulty. I don't know.
Hit on the ground out to court. Duffy takes it in.
There's a cold streak
Gets him 2 down.
during the World Series.
Up next for the Rays, Matt Duffy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Matt Duffy.
Gets dirty and glove. He goes to first. He is out. And what a vital play there, preventing the
I mean, regardless, we can't stop them from scoring runs.
Another look at that highlight reel play with show.
Yeah, I asked you earlier if you were going to watch the game. I guess you weren't watching my stream. 83 miles an hour.
Nice work.
Bad. The game is at my lunchtime. I'm going to try to catch some of the game at lunch, but I got to figure out a way to watch it. If it's on Fox Sports Southwest, I guess I can download the app, try to watch it. Lost another game. We're about to get swept.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series,
are you gonna watch the game?
Bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Maddie, I think
Well, at least we got some starting pitching, I guess. I mean, we have Hamels, Lincecum, and Pfister, right? I need to look at our lineup. I don't know what the Rangers lineup is like, or the bullpen. This might be... Get your broom. Holy crap. Bad. This is bad, boys. Batting 268 in the last 10 games.
From under the dome at Tropicana.
Could be it.
Corey Potts gets the ball with a world championship on the line. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man.
That looks familiar. I feel like he was on my minor league team.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
For 11.
Batting third baseman, Stetson Hughes.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away.
You have to have like perfect feel like you have to have perfect timing or something. I don't know. I just cannot make contact with the ball.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in safely. Hernandez leads off first with one away. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive base hit. Long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the
I think I waited a little too long to switch it back to All-Star from Hall of Fame.
As a hanger right there. He's lucky he's
3-0. We're losing 3-0 in the world series, and I think it's just their team is really good, to be honest with you. They just have good pitching.
He's running. A pitch out. The throw. And
Happened.
no throw, in fact.
He didn't throw it.
Just
Okay.
hang on to it. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Chris Davis is not hitting good
They
either,
really
so
had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Two balls and two
kind of
strikes.
depressing when you're not playing. Your team's not playing good. Like, I was really hoping we would win the World Series,
You know, D-Row, he
but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen.
down in the strike zone.
But there's next year. I think if we keep our players, we'll have a good team. Might need to get some pitching.
I'm okay with it.
I don't know. We'll see what the team does in the offseason.
Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. Caesar is there.
That is,
And he brings it in on the warning track. The relay. And the run will score.
oh, bull crap.
First to lead
That
it
is
1-0.
bull.
The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. And very quickly here, the side is
What a run,
retired.
though.
Batting second, the shortstop.
I don't think he tagged me
Oh,
out.
baby, a triple! Oh, yeah!
I mean, yeah, I guess I didn't really get a triple there, but
Throw on to first, two gone. And with two away now, let's take another look at our playoff.
all right, Tampa
brackets.
Bay
And of course, the question
1-1
on
game to won
everybody's
3 out of
mind,
2, won
will
4 out
we
of
crown
2,
a champion
4
here
2.
tonight?
Man, they're kicking our butt.
Digging in for his second at bat, Stephen.
Okay, we're winning.
Reached on a single in his first
Make a
strike.
comeback here. We can win 4
First
games in a
pitch
row.
on its way. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And
Oh!
that one drilled him.
That's gonna cost me.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
If it wouldn't have hit the pitcher, it would have went up the middle. It was easy
Well,
base
that's
hit.
what Wheels can do
I thought it was
for
gonna
you,
get
Hero. You can
thrown
see
out
this
because of
right
that
here on this
crap.
replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels,
The batter,
newsflash, you got no wheels.
All right, we're gonna try to steal again.
Let it fly now. Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
This takes way too long.
The payoff pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3 and 2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
0-1 count and the pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this
Wow.
one, and that'll retire the side. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Reds 2, the Rays nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Stetson Hughes, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Hang it, tie ball game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Woo!
He's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
I just couldn't.
Oh, whatever.
Time. It's 0-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt.
I suck at this.
Mealy finds it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
What am I swinging at?
Standing in, Brent Cordero comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Cordero.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground to third. Hughes has it. And that's the second out.
Oh, man. Happy about this.
In now, Stetson Hughes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
All right, man on first, 7th inning. What are you out? Tie ball game. Look at that. Look, I swung at a bunch of junk.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2?
Hit into a double play.
First, and you can forget
Gotta
about the
not
go-ahead
swing
run
that
being
first
on base.
pitch.
He's erased on the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer.
Ready for another shot now.
Hey, we're winning.
Hughes. On the night, he's 2 for 4.
Let's not
with
swing
pair
at
of
this.
singles.
Right down the middle.
The cutter runs outside. Ball 1.
Good at pitching around me.
1-0 count. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Right over the middle, knee high. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Turned on that one.
Adrian Beltre swing right there. That was a ball.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit.
Be deep.
Kiermaier looks up.
There it is. I needed that.
Add still another.
Needed that. Trying to hang in there.
Solo shot.
Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right.
Digging in and looking for more, Stetson Hughes. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Well, you don't see this.
Oh my gosh, 6-0. I mean 6-6.
But this guy changeup is one of the best.
But it doesn't matter what we do. They just keep freaking coming back.
Maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Ground
Yeah,
ball
it's-
sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Ooh,
And he'll have
okay,
no play
okay.
as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And he misses with
Okay.
all four, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in to try it again, David Dahl, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Hughes at second, Davis at first with no outs.
11th inning. I just realized that.
Swing and oh my, hit him with the high.
Wow.
And they have taken the lead.
There it is. We needed that.
Three-run home run down the line in right as they jump ahead.
Yeah, we're trying to hang in there.
Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Hey,
Matty V, this is well, they had to put it
came away with a win.
innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
Time for one last check
Needed
of the
that.
line score
Wow.
in this extra innings victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty,
Only
I
4
think
for
you're
6.
absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive.
Are we delaying the inevitable? Not sure. Game 5. Man, that's good. That's a good question. I don't know. We'll see
MLB Network
what
is
happened
your
here. I got
exclusive home for
disconnected.
postseason
Server.
baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Cincinnati
maintenance.
Reds and the Tampa Bay Rays.
For another 2 minutes. Oh, God.
Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good
Mic
place to be,
sync.
obviously, but we do see some teams play their
My
best
mic has been out of
when their
sync this whole
backs are
time. I
up
didn't
against
realize
the
that.
ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
The postseason is officially
Gotta let me know this
in
stuff.
full swing. Lineups and first pitch
All right.
coming up next.
Oh,
As we draw ever closer to first pitch, let's listen into public address
Game
announcer
5.
Mike Carlucci. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting
right in.
lineup.
Who's pitching?
Mark DeRosa.
who they got pitching?
Batting third baseman, Stetson.
2 outs.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle.
It hit a lot of stuff on the ground.
He's up with it. The throw. It's there, and he's out. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Bottom of the first,
Wow.
straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network.
What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do?
Stepping in and ready for another shot,
batting.
Stetson Hughes, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim.
All right, we're winning 2-0. That's good.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Oh, so early on that.
Headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Hit in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And
Dang.
that's the third out. Reds are down in order. They're up 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Caesar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Crap. Okay. Double play. We need double play.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Third. Oh, a diving. He gathers the throw. The second for one.
Get him? Yeah, we did.
They get the double play to get him
What we
out of the
needed
inning.
right there.
Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB. Striding in once again, Matt Duffy.
Duffy.
He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Duffy.
Bouncer to the left side. Hughes moving right. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Okay. Okay.
Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 2-1.
1. I'm leading off the inning, so
Now pitching for the Rays.
brought in a new pitcher.
65.
Ready once again.
Top of the
Stetson
6th.
Hughes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, I almost swung at that.
Well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Oh, and there's a
There it is.
deep left center. You
Crushed
can
it. I don't know why he hung that sucker.
This is way
Wow.
out of here.
Wow. Anybody even watching me anymore?
Back then, whole
Yeah.
moment. Now I'm hot hoes all
Make a
on.
comeback.
Back then,
We're gonna make it the game
now
7.
I'm hot hoes all on.
And it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
You're gonna make it to game 7. All right, Steve, thanks. Glad we got somebody watching. I think Min's still watching too. How was the distance? I crushed that sucker.
An incredible home run to watch.
$50 feet. Almost 7 seconds. Hang time.
Stetson Hughes will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
Okay, well, let's make a comeback.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll.
Oh, I was out in
when
front.
it starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Woo.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. Lofted in the air.
Popped him up.
Toward right center. Calling for it, Souza. And that's the first out of the inning. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. His previous battles with Tony Watson, he's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Down the line.
Nothing I can do about that.
For a hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Before we take our leave, time.
All right, we got to win. Another win.
Line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory.
Now we're only 3-2 the series, I think, right?
World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly
Whew, all right. Three to 2. Finnegan's on the mound. Oh, that guy. This guy pitched pretty good the last game. He got a .95 ERA, man. He is tough to hit.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays.
All right.
Stepping in, Brent Cordero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Brent Cordero.
And on first. 1 out. We're going to turn 2.
The third. 5.
Oh my God! Can you just? I can't believe I just did that.
And that gets through for a 1-out base
I cannot believe that just happened.
He had him on the ropes right there.
I don't know what I did there.
Against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank.
Ran right past it.
Nice 2-strike.
In now for the Reds, Stetson Hughes, and their runners at the corners now.
Oh my gosh, we're losing 4-0. That's probably because of me.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of link. Were you trying to post a link there, Con? Because I saw that you said I choked, which I did. I choked. Yeah, no, we're not posting any links.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
I think it's because you put dots, and I don't think you.
Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I was too busy paying attention to this
Got him
comment.
with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
I just choked at the plate too. 4-0.
This one's down to third.
What the?
And this will get through into left for a lead.
Hell.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down.
I missed that one too. I missed two plays.
So Tampa's
what the hell, man?
Set to go. Alexander Costa, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line drive to left. Davis is there, and he'll make the
camera
catch to
angle.
Retire the side.
F on that, man. What the heck?
Ready now for Cincinnati. Stetson Hughes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Oh, scores changed.
Stetson Hughes. He threw
5-2
out his
or so.
last at bat.
Stetson Hughes.
First offering on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas.
Late swing.
That's trouble.
Still able to get a lot of this one out
Oh,
toward deep
dang.
right field. But he will
Thought I got a hold of
this
it
in on
better
the
than
runs.
that.
He had to go back to the warning track to do it. Digging in once again. Stetson
Oh my gosh, 11-3.
Hughes.
Pitching is just screwed up.
just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
I don't know what WTP means.
Making him chase that pitch down below
What
strike
the-
zone. That's where you want to pitch
I don't
when
know.
you're looking for the double play ball.
On the ground.
By the way, gamer, I'm playing on All-Star.
The Dozier for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no
Trap
errors,
power.
and no one left. Game 6 is on to the 9th inning now.
All right, lost the World Series. Lost World Series.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out.
A big dude for the outfield.
And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
Yeah, to the Rays. We just couldn't hit the ball against it. They had some great pitching, apparently. We just could not hit the ball. And our pitching, I guess, fell apart. We gave up way too many runs. I don't know why we were giving up so many runs.
The final line
Fortunate.
for our ball game.
Quite unfortunate. Not really sure what the hell was going on there. Reds been defeated in the 2020 World Series by the Rays. Better luck next year. Well, that sucks. All right, let's see here. We got some awards and stuff. Playoff MVP. You came through for this club with the clutch throughout the postseason. I'm glad you were chosen for the playoff MVP award. Deserve it. Can't switch leagues. It won't let me switch to National League for some reason. There he goes. Huh. I don't know. Well, that sucks. I'm gonna push it over to the off season, save it, and then we'll start up a new season this week. I've already put in over 6 hours of baseball today, man. I need a little break. We'll view the Reds got three retired players. I don't think any of them even played, so. Anybody I know yet? Oh, Yadier Molina. Albert Pujols finally retired. Since to Chu retired. Tony Peralta. How's it going, Recon? How you doing, man? You just caught the tail end of a baseball stream. About to take a break and then play some Fortnite. Kind of gonna go through, get this set up for the off season. Oh, Albert Pujols inducted. He played 20 years. Wow, into the Hall of Fame. Home runs, yeah, 625 home runs. Career batting average at 306. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, man, I like 18. They not very many improvements, but it seems like the improvements they made were good. They worth it. So, all right, I think we can save it there because no, we could. I guess we could sim the off season, right? Because I don't have to do anything. I don't have any contracts or anything to worry about, so.
A conciliatory
phone
call.
Heck of a run you guys made. I'm sorry I had to fall just short like that, Stetson. You got so close. That's the game, man. You still gotta love it. Still gotta love it. Congratulations on a heck of a impressive season you had. Thanks.
A grievance previously issued.
I haven't forgot you want out of Cincinnati, Stetson. With 3 years still owed to them, it's still a stretch that the Reds will be willing to move you. Not totally impossible. You know what? We made it to the World Series. I think it's worth staying around a couple of years, you know? So maybe I actually decided I wanted to stay in Cincinnati. What do y'all think? Should I do that or should I whatever? I'll just go where the road takes me. You know, for now I think with the way this team looks, I mean, I got 2 more years left on the contract anyways, so we'll stay in Cincinnati. That's great. Big break for the Cincinnati fans too. Enjoy the rest of the vacation, Stetson. What was that, an off-season classic or something that I simmed over? Oh, it's not gonna be. Of course, I can't look at it. Okay, well, all right. So we're in spring training. I think it's a good spot to end it. Let's look at our roster though. And we'll call it there. See what we got. What we're going to start out with. Yeah, we got this center fielder's new, but he's at 80 overall. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so yeah, he's been with Kansas City. So we got a new center fielder. We got a rookie second baseman, huh? We don't know if he's going to start yet or not, though. Who's this guy? He's since San Diego. So we got a new catcher. This guy's at 75. This guy's an 83, so he'll probably start. Pirates. Got Chris Davis back. Eduardo Nunez. Coming over from San Francisco. He's a pretty good player. Ahmed. Oh, he was with us last year. I don't think he started, though. We got Tucker back. And Gamma. Was he with us? Yeah, he was with us last year. He was with us last year. David Dahl's back. Okay, we got McCutcheon back. That's a minor league all-star, right? He's with us a couple of years. What those stars mean. About pitching. Yeah, he's new. Came over from the Yankees. Tanaka, I mean, he's pretty good. 91, man. So that's good. We got some good pitching now. We got Brandon Finnegan back. He did good last season. Robert Stevenson, he's a 79 overall. It's not bad. We had him last year. Robbie Ray, I don't remember. Did we have him last year or not? Homer Bailey is. We got him back. He's gone from number 2 starter down to the 5th starter, I think. So we look at this. We got some good pitching now, I think. I don't know how our relieving. Yeah, we got some good relievers here. I think we're gonna make another run. Ooh, we got a rookie closer, so that'll be nice. Added in a couple others players here. So I think we'll oh, here's our starters, relievers. I think we'll be able to make another run for the World Series in 2021, which is good. Which we'll start that up later this week. I'm going to try to on Tuesday, but I need to go over and sign my lease for my new apartment Tuesday night after work. So I don't think I'll be able to make it on. So maybe it may be Wednesday or Thursday before I can play this again. So I'm going to play some Fortnite tonight before I go to bed. Anyways, guys, we're going to end it there. Oh, let me save it. I'll be back on after dinner with some Fortnite. So if you're still around and you want to watch some of that, that would be awesome if you could stick around. Watch. Probably play some duos or some squads. I'm sure my friends will be online, so it'll be fun. Alright, guys. I'm going to take a break, and I'll be back. Peace.